Robert Jones. I'm representing the plaintiff. I have examined your file here in the office, and while they didn't have all the paperwork, I sent the paperwork over here, and I think they've received it.
No, we weren't able to print it out.
Oh, you weren't able to print it out?
No.
Okay, well, I'll try to send it again. But anyway, all of the documents that are necessary for a default judgment have been, at least they were sent to me. And I tried to send them to you, and I'll keep trying until I figure out how to do it, get it done so you can print them off, including the military affidavit and the certificate of last known address and a business records affidavit and a chain of title for the sales from the original lender into the current owner and or the original creditor into the current owner. Statements and a judgment is all those papers are in the stuff that I'm going to send you as soon as I get through with this hearing.
Okay. And was the defendant served?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, there's a return of service in the file.
Okay. And is the defendant present today?
No, sir, I don't believe so.
Stephanie?
No,
He's not here and he has been served. Is that correct?
correct.
And what amount are you asking in the judgment?
$3,786.16.
Okay. And Stephanie, the defendant hadn't filed an answer either. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. When we get the paperwork, I'll sign the judgment, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll go out there and get it to send this time. So
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Sure. Thank you. You may.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay. No, it's not bad.
I'm gonna let the attorneys join the meeting because we do have a defendant here. Give me one.
Okay. And hello. Stephanie, have the attorney and the defendant been given an opportunity to talk?
Just give me. So we have an agreed judgment that they have both already signed.
Okay.
But let me
Okay.
get them in so they're everybody's on the same page. Give me one
Okay. Very good.
This is confusing for me.
second.
I've been paying this since January.
Uh,
So that's why I said I was kind of surprised I had to come to court. But the same thing I've been doing all the last 6-7 months. Nothing more.
Do we have an attorney for Portfolio Recovery Associates versus William Giesecke? Giesecke.
Yes, Stephanie. We have an agreed judgment that was filed in this matter. I didn't see a reflection of that on the court's website, but that agreed judgment I'm showing here has been signed and was mailed off on around the 6th, so about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. And
Do
we
you
do
have
have
that?
that here, Judge.
Do you have that, or do you want me to email that to you?
No, we have it.
Okay. Does the judge want to speak about it?
I want to talk to the defendant.
Certainly.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
this attorney looks pretty mean and tough. Has he threatened you or coerced you in any way to sign that?
No, sir.
Okay.
We were going to
Just-
arm wrestle. But he kept wimping out on me. I don't know.
Okay, the court will sign that agreed judgment.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, sir, for showing up.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so once the judge signs it.
Okay.
So you're good.
All right, thank you.
Have a
No,
good day.
I'm not gonna sign.
No, you're.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Stevens, we can go, whatever case you want to start with.
There's only one remaining that you should be showing, which is the Midland and Mr. Guerrero Moises. Is that correct, Stephanie?
Which one, I'm sorry.
This would be 080 Midland and Mr. Moises Guerrero. Or I'll use my Spanish vernacular, Guerrero.
Yes, we have that here.
Okay, whenever we're ready to proceed, I'll move forward.
Stephanie he was served. I'm taking it. The defendant,
Yes,
and has he filed an answer or has he appeared?
he has not appeared and he has not filed an answer.
I didn't hear that.
He hasn't appeared and he hasn't filed an answer.
Okay, then counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This matter concerned a credit card account in default that was originated between Synchrony Bank, formerly known as Capital Retail Bank, and Mr. Guerrero back in February of 2019. The account was subsequently put in default for failure to comply with terms of payment. The amount outstanding due owing as of a date certain being $1,608.28. It was closed and charged off in October of that year, 2019, and then subsequently sold, signed, conveyed, and transferred to current assignee owner Midland Credit Management, who has plaintiff brings this claim for liquidated damages on said defaulted account in that amount. We have the return of service been on file with the clerk of the court for a sufficient number of days. No answer having been filed by the defendant or otherwise an appearance made within the time period required by law. We did file a motion for default judgment in this case, providing the certificate of last known address as well as a non-military declaration as to defendant and a affidavit as to the account and business records reflecting the bill of sale and transfer of said account and thereby ownership of into plaintiff Midland and the credit card statements and summaries that were made on the account provided to the defendant by the original creditor at the defendant's address, showing therein the last and final statement identifying the closure of said account and said amount sought as the final amount outstanding due and owing on said defaulted account, which we bring as our liquidated damages on said claim. We have provided the court with a proposed default judgment in this matter, stating again the amount sought as noted in our petition, $1,608.28. We are not seeking prejudgment interest or attorney's fees, but we do ask for court costs and post-judgment statutory at 5%. For these reasons and based on said documentation, we ask for the court to render default judgment in favor of plaintiff and against defendant in this case.
And we have a judgment there, Stephanie.
Yes.
I will sign that judgment.
Thank you, Judge. That concludes my business for the court today. It was good to see you all again. I look forward to it again in the future. Maybe.
Okay. You may. Thank you.
Sir. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks, Stephanie.
Bye. Good afternoon. You're on mute, sir.
Are you talking to me, Mr. Garner?
Yes.
Okay. I have 5 matters pending before the court, all defaults. So I don't know if you have them set in any particular order, but I'll
Um,
proceed as you wish.
No, you can just go one by one.
Okay, starting with, let's see, Capital One Bank versus Kevin G. Chandler. That's court file number DC 19-0105-JP1. May I proceed?
Stephanie,
Yes,
he has been served and has he filed an answer or appeared today?
he has been served. He is not here and he has not filed an answer.
Okay, you may proceed, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. This was a Capital One credit card. The defendant used it for goods and services, has defaulted on the payments. His last payment was in June of 2018. The account was charged off in December of 2018. We are seeking damages in the amount of $2,470.18. No interest, no attorney's fees. We are seeking court costs. We'd ask the court to take judicial notice of the file for all documents required in the default process pursuant to the justice rules under the Texas Rules of Court.
Okay, and do we have a default judgment there, Stephanie?
Yes, we do.
Okay, the court will sign that judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next, I have Capital One Bank versus Kyle Barkley. This is may I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes.
This too is a credit card where it was used for goods and services. The last payment was made March 2019. It was subsequently charged off in June of 2019. We are seeking damages in the amount of, crap, I hit the wrong button. I apologize, Your Honor. $2,181.10. No interest, no attorney's fees, but we are seeking to recover the taxable amounts of taxable court costs. Again, we ask the court to take judicial notice of the court's file for all the mandated documents for proof of.
And what was the amount again?
$2,181.10, Your Honor.
Okay. And Stephanie, he was served and has he answered or appeared?
Yes, he was served. He has not appeared or filed an answer.
Okay. The court will sign that judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, these next three are interesting. It's three different credit accounts to the same person. So I'm gonna have to go by cause number on this one.
Okay.
Miss Stephanie, if I get lost or I start talking too fast, yank me back, please, okay? So it's Capital One Bank versus Tammy R. Williams for the next three. The
Okay.
first one is cause number DC 20-0002, JP1.
Got it. Okay.
Now, I may have out-talked myself. Okay. This is a credit card. This is a credit card used for goods and services. Last payment was made in 2018, March 2018. It was subsequently charged off June 2018. We are seeking damages in the amount of $6,692.35. We ask the court to take judicial notice of the file for prove up, and we are seeking the amount stated, no interest, no attorney's fees, but we are seeking taxable court costs.
Okay. And Stephanie, service?
Yes.
an answer or an appearance?
Yes, we have servers. We don't have an answer and the defendant did not appear.
Okay. And is that the same on the next two cases on the same female?
Correct. Yeah, we don't
Okay.
have any answers. Mhm.
Okay. The court will sign that judgment.
Okay, Your Honor, moving on to DC 20-0005-JP1.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This too is a credit card account used for goods and services, defaulted on payments. Last payment on this account was January 2018. And it was charged off in June of 2018. We are seeking the amount of $5,652.50. We are not seeking interest nor attorney's fees, but we are seeking taxable costs of court. Ask the court to take judicial notice of its file for the mandatory prove-up documents.
And the court will sign that judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor. And finally, DC 20-0010-JP1.
And you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. A credit card used to purchase goods and services, defaulted on payments. The final payment on this one was February of 2018. It was charged off in June of 2018. We are seeking the amount of $2,571.43. No interest, no attorney's fees, but we are seeking taxable costs of court. We'd ask the court to take judicial notice of its file for the mandatory prove-up documents.
Okay. The court will sign that judgment as well.
I think that finishes me off, Your Honor. So
Okay.
may I be excused.
You certainly may. Thank you.
Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like we just have two that, for some reason, we don't have any parties here.
Hmm.
Mhm. So I'll look into it and see.
Okay.
But that's it, Judge.
That's it.
Mhm.
Well, we got them all done, huh? Or I mean, most of them.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you for all your help.
no problem. We'll see you here tomorrow.
What's my schedule for tomorrow? Can you find out?
Yes, tomorrow we have an eviction at 10:30
Uh-huh.
and then, and it looks like that's all we have.
An eviction at 10:30?
Yes,
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
no problem.